Hi guys, today we are going to do another amazing fragrance from Nature's Garden that is perfect for summertime. Everybody's just starting to get into that heat, and that humidity is whoo! So we're going to do Lavender Mint Wow by Nature's Garden. It's a beautiful fragrance. It doesn't really discolor, doesn't really accelerate too bad. It's easy to swirl, and it's perfect for that heavy heat that's starting to hit its way across some of the southern states. Alright, so I've got my basic recipe, and I'm going to add my lye. Get that going. Alright, so I'm just going to bring it up to a light emulsification, light trace. I'm going to add my oils. That's my fragrance oil. That's the Lavender Mint Wow. There we go. Set this aside. And I've got two little cuppies. I'm going to separate off for color. Ooh, a little too much in that one. There we go. Let's set that over there. Now you can leave this natural, but I want to kind of brighten it up a bit, so I'm going to add a little bit of my titanium dioxide. There we go. Give this a quick zzz. Alright. And then I'm going to pull out my little frother for my colorants. Now, being typically lavender and mint, you would think purple and green, and you're perfectly fine to do that. I'm going to go blue and green, just because I want it a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. But obviously, that's your choice. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to give it a little zzz. I want a little bit more contrast. There we go. There we go. Okay, I don't want to over stir it too much. There we go. And I'm going to add just a smidge of titanium to my green, because I really want it more of a pastel green. There we go. Okay, again, try not to over stir this too much. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. Especially for those with summer colds. Whew. Okay. Now, give it a stir. And in we go. Okay. And I'm going to stop halfway, and I'm going to go up high and drop in on one side my blue. I'm going to leave some of it out. The other side, I'm going to drop in my green, and I'm going to fill back up with more white. There we go. I'm going to leave just a little bit left over for the top. Tamp it down. I'm going to go on the opposite side. So where I poured the green, I'm now going to pour the blue. There we go. I'll keep a little bit of the scrapings left over. And I'll do the same thing with the green. There we go. Leave a little bit left. Okay. And then I'm going to finish pouring off the rest of my white, and I'm going to cover that. Go. And I'm just going to kind of scoosh that across very lightly, just so it's all there. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take the last little bit of my colors, and I'm not going to scoop it all out. I'm just going to do little bits. Little bits. Go. And I'm going to grab my green and do the same thing. Little bits. Little bits. Perfect. Okay. Now, because this has a little bit of thickness to it, if I just did the stick, I'm not going to get much swirl. So I'm going to take a spoon, and I'm going to go straight in and swirl up. In and swirl up. In and swirl up. In and swirl up. Oops. And in and swirl up. That's it. Only one time down it, okay? If you do it too much, you're just going to muddy all your colors. Like that. Now I'm going to take my stick and just on the top do some texturing. There we go. Alright. And I've got some pretty little lavender buds that I got from Nature's Garden, so I'm going to grab those. And I'm not going to do too much. Just going to do one little line down the side. There we go. Just a little bit. Go. Okay. And I want just a hint of glitter, not a lot, just to give it that little bit of shimmer to show the brightness of the mint. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, so we're all done. Nice and creamy. That is beautiful. Look at those colors. That's why I wanted that pastel. That is a gorgeous combination. Bar that sucker's going in my shower. Now, because I've got botanicals on the top, if I went straight down and cut it like this, that's going to make drag marks all the way through the soap. So I'm going to aim the botanicals towards the bottom. That way when I cut it, it only has a small amount that it will go through. Beautiful. Get our end cut. Alright. And there we go. Okay. Look at those delicate swirls. Okay. Beautiful.